sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Cardinals head coach before the game. One of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available. But it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Cardinals ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sells to run, looking to pass. Buying time to his right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right side, it's Bruce. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Guys, top 5 matchup this late in the season. It feels like a de facto playoff game.
It is, man. This is the big showcase. Late in the season, you're proving to the committee exactly who you are, where you stand. I don't think it gets any better than these late season showdowns. A lot of time rivalries, too, Jesse. These are the best.
David, you're right. And both of these teams have been on a collision course all year long. We knew that this game was going to matter a lot, so you know the intensity is going to be off the charts.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Drives inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. To the air, it's Washington. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Left side, it's Bruce. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Pitt pushing the pace.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw again. Move to his right. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. On the move, it's Jackson. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Sets his feet. It's Washington. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Handoff for Brown. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason.
Looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Cuts it upfield. It's Jackson. All over him immediately.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
Caught. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of routing to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Looking for the marker. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Pitt right back to the line. Drops back on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block.
Touchdown, Panthers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Oh, and they blocked it. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. A give to Brown. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Pittsburgh has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They've got a first down here to open the period. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first. He slings it deep to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Brown. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Motion from the wideout. Tough run here, it's Brown.
This running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Washington. They're all over it. Just got rid of that one.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll send the back in motion. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Let it go. Calls his own number. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains.
Flag 14. Flag 14.
Here's Brown. Not gonna make it, and the 4th down gamble backfires.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on 4th and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting a hole even open up, and they get the big 4th down stop.
Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football. Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
1st and 10 from their own 13. Sells the run, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
Left side, it's Bruce. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. That's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
To the back. There he goes. The 50, the 40, at the 30. Inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh. Number 18 with the carry.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking downfield, it's Washington. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Now they're going to throw it. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Zips it out to his man. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with
going for it all. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And this defense has to be ready for this. The offense likes to be aggressive. They like to take shots. That won't be the last time they try one of these 50-50 type balls down the boundary. Defense better be ready.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wants to throw again. Look out! And it's a sack. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Washington. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide left, it's Jackson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Pitt. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Number 91, set to kick it off.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The run inside. It's Brown. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back to it. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Hand off, Isaac Brown. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 11 team, the Texas A&M Aggies. And it's the Volunteers in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One more time, it's Brown. Defense all over him.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Here comes the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Under pressure. Right side, it's Robinson. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Jackson. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Handoff again. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Throwing on the run. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not a lot of room to field this one. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Atkins.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to go up top on second down. That's caught. It's Atkins. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Hand off for Brown. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Motion from the back. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Rush right in his face. Lets it fly. With the catch, it's Atkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. So that'll cost them a down, second and long after the illegal forward pass. The play fake. Unloads it downfield. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to make magic with his feet. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Defensively on third and long, you are dropping deep. You are making sure you get at least to the sticks. They got a long way to go. Don't let them throw the football. Make them throw it underneath. And how about this quarterback? He does an unbelievable job scrambling around, now hitting the gas, picks up so many yards. Now he makes it a fourth down and manageable.
And it's picked off for the third time today. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Trying to run, it's Turner. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Panthers!
Pittsburgh, number 25, with the carry.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Number 91, set to kick this one.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Using his legs, it's Rodgers. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, going to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Drops back on first down. Sweet cut there. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The fake wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Making the adjustment on the play. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown Cardinals. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Pittsburgh sends out the offense to start this drive. keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Panthers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's past the marker. Here's a little room there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going. Keeps it on the ground. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. 2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Jackson. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Turning it on! Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like, they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.